The biggest trap for young men in 2025 is gambling addictions disguised as sports betting. If you turn on any single sports game nowadays, you'll see the legends and GOATs of every sports casually going on advertisements for sports betting. When only a few years ago, doing this would have been seen as extremely taboo. And there's a reason for this. Companies are trying to normalize this behavior. Partnering with your favorite streamers, your favorite athletes, your favorite influencers, they're trying to normalize sports betting. Men under the age of 25 are the world's largest growing group of gamblers. Me personally, I'm very lucky to not have gotten super deep into this. But I remember signing up for a few sites. A sheer amount of free bets and promotions that they give you makes it feel like you're playing a video game and not using real money. Behavioral psychologists, data analytics, people with PhDs, extremely smart people, work hard to get you hooked onto these apps. They use the tiniest tricks to keep you playing. The apps will often do small things like give you a win early on to make you feel that little bit of dopamine, which will keep you addicted. Not only that, they'll send you notifications like, oh, you're about to win, you're so close, notifications like that to make it seem like you're in control. And in reality, they're paying actuaries and mathematicians millions of dollars a year to make sure that the house always wins. They pay these actuaries and mathematicians millions of dollars a year to rig it against you. Those free bets, boosted parlays, they have done the math to make sure that the house will win. And they've done everything they can to make it normalized and like a game. It isn't a game, you're actually gambling your money away. It's quite sad when I hear friends or just people in public talk about parlays or sports betting, that sort of thing. I think you'd be better off taking that money and spending it on experiences that you'd enjoy with yourself and your friends, or at least saving it or investing it for your future. And no, sports betting is not investing. The way that they're normalizing sports betting advertisements is the same way that they normalized cigarette advertisements from the 60s. I admit the F1 marble ads went hard, but that's besides the point. So if you're a young man and you partake here and there on sports betting, little parlays, I'd advise you to maybe stop, give it a break and see how you feel. You'll notice that you might feel less stressed. You spend more time with your families, take that same money, maybe go eat out or something with some friends, or save that money for your future, invest it. Me personally, I don't do any sports betting, and I think from an outside perspective, it's easy to see that what's happening isn't right and people should be careful. Yeah, it's not something that I see people talk about a lot, but I think as young men and young men's leaders, we need to support each other and lift each other up. If there's any other topics you think I should talk about, let me know in the comments.